Namaste. So let's come into a seated position. We can have the left heel close to the groin and then the right heel on the outside. If you can, line up those heels. If not, just however you can sit comfortably is fine. Sitting on your bolster or a meditation cushion or a block. We want to raise the hips above the knees to ensure a nice long spine. And then just close down the eyes here. Setting your intention for today's practice. Just breathe normally. Hands to heart center in Namaste Mudra. Let's open our practice with 3 Oms. Inhale. Om. Inhale. One more. Inhale. Om Mawa Made Mahe Moha Ea Ho Made Ropa Hena Dudu Soha Om Mawa Made Mahe Moha Ea Ho Made Ropa Hena Dudu Soha Om Mawa Made Mahe Moha Ea Let's bring the hands down into the lap, right palm on top of the left, palms facing up, and just touching the thumbs here very lightly. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, full yogic breath, and exhale. Let's take the 2 peace fingers of the right hand to the third eye center. Left hand in Jhana Mudra, palms facing up. Exhale. Cover the right nostril with the thumb. Inhale through the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close the left. Exhale right for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close the left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close the left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale left. One more round. Inhale left. Close the left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale left. Float the right hand down now and just gently float it onto the top of the left, thumbs touching. Come into normal breath here. We're just going to have a nice little 5-minute meditation. Witnessing the cool air coming in through the nostrils. And the warm air on your exhalation. Mind wanders, just bring it back to the breath, just to the entrance of the nostrils. Witnessing the flow of prana here. Inhaling the cool air. Exhaling the warm air. Gently introducing some movement throughout the body, maybe twisting from side to side. Just an open twist, just be gentle. Let's come into some circles. So today's practice, we will come into a few peak poses for the hips. Then most of the poses are going to be quite restorative, back the other way. So this practice is also good to do just before bedtime. It's going to really promote a nice, healthy, deep sleep. Okay, back to center. All right, so our first pose is child's pose. So be fully supported here in child's pose. take your bolster. We're going to bring the knees wide, so a nice wide-legged child's pose. Knees are wide on the mat. Take the right toe on top of the left. So our left side is illusion, our right side is enlightenment. So always have the right over the left. Bring your bolster in front. Take the knees wide. Inhale. And then exhale, fold over your bolster. Take the gaze to one side. Make any adjustments so that you're nice and comfortable. We're here for 5 minutes. Soft Ujjayi breath. Being aware of the breath. Just go along with the breath here. Just visualize the breath like the tides in the ocean. Like a surfer on a wave. Visualizing that nice cool air coming into the nostrils. And exhale, the air is warm. Allow the body to melt down with each exhale, becoming more and more heavy. Just inhale here and take the gaze to the opposite side. I'll just stay on this side so I can talk to you, but just take the gaze to the opposite side. Allow the shoulders to melt down into the bolster. The whole body becomes more and more heavy. Just give it permission to melt into the earth. Last 60 seconds. inhale with helping hands coming up. Just move the bolster maybe a little bit further onto your mat. Let's come up into all fours. So from here we're going to come into pigeon pose. So you can come in from this position, bringing the right knee forward, sliding the left knee back. Or if you feel like you want to come into a little bit of a flow, you can walk the dog. Just do whatever the body's asking here, whatever the body needs. Then we're going to bend the right knee, bring the right knee to the right hand. And then slide, you can come up onto that left toe, slide the left leg away. Bring your bolster in. Let's come into our sleeping swan here. Get yourself nice and comfortable. We're here for 5 minutes. Let go of any tension in the body. Relax. Soft ujjayi breath. So the right hip wants to be on the earth, and just move the belly over so that your baby has got plenty of room here. Taking the weight off the spine, allowing the baby to just fall towards the earth with gravity. Releasing the shoulders, let the shoulders go. Breathe. The mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. We're halfway there. Give the body permission to melt down into the earth with each exhalation. If any thoughts come into your mind, just acknowledge them, let them go. This is your time now. Last 50 seconds. Thirty seconds. Let's inhale coming up. Tuck the left toes. Now you can just come back to all fours for the transition. Maybe a few hip circles here. Or if you prefer, up into Parvatasana, down dog. Maybe walk the dog a little bit. We're going to come into the other side. So just transitioning however you like. Let's bring the left knee to the left hand and the foot out to the right side of the mat. Come up onto the right toes and then walk that right leg back. Position your bolster. Inhale. Let's come down to sleeping swan. Take the gaze to the opposite side this time. We're here for 5 minutes. Allow the body to melt. And just breathe. Soft ujjayi breath. A gentle ocean sound in the back of the throat. Allow the whole body to melt down into the mat, down into the earth. We're halfway there. Stay with it. Really relax. Let the body melt. If you hold any tension, just let it go. Minutes. Last 90 seconds. Fifty seconds. Thirty seconds. Inhale up. You can come back up through down dog or just table. Some more hip circles here. Or walking the dog. And let's come down onto the mat. We're going to come into a butterfly pose, butterfly pose. So take the knees wide and then just allow the feet to just push away here. Inhale and exhale. You can bring your bolster, laying down over the bolster. So nice forward fold here, lengthening through the sacrum, bringing your bolster, and then just relaxing down onto the bolster. We're here for 5 minutes. If you need any props underneath the knees for support, you can use a block, rolled up blanket, anything to make you feel more supported. You can bring them under the backs of the legs there. That feels quite nice and supportive. And then your bolster. So you want to come into your edge here, but bring it back to about 70%. This is more of a restorative practice, preparing the student for a nice good night's sleep. So you don't want to be going to your absolute maximum in today's practice. Just bring it back to 70, even 60%, and just breathe here. Soft Ujjayi breath. Allow the body to melt with each exhale. Last 20 seconds. Inhale. So just taking your supports away. So here, just bend the left leg. Bring that right leg around behind. We're coming into deer pose here. So with deer pose, you've got the left leg bent in front and the right leg bent behind. Take hold of that right foot and just bring it out a little bit. Take hold of the left foot so that the shin is in line with the side of the mat. When you do that, bring that right leg out a little bit further. Now you'll find that the right buttocks will want to lift up. Don't let it lift up. This is we're rotating the right leg externally and we're internally rotating the left leg. So this is a little bit of a sting here. But we just want to do this for 60 seconds. Take the right leg away. Make sure the buttocks don't come up off the earth. You will really feel it right here. Externally rotating this right leg. Internally rotating the left. If you can, just come into an open twist. If you're doing this practice for sleep and you're not pregnant, take the right hand to the left knee and come into a closed twist. If you're pregnant, open twist. Couple more breaths. Come back to center. Bring the left leg in. Bring that right leg around now to in front and then bring the left leg back. Bring the right shin so it's in line with the side of the mat. Then bring the left leg away. Once again, your left hip will want to come up off the mat. I'll just move over. Try and keep it square. Open twist, closed twist. If you're not having a baby, closed twist. Keep both hips on the earth. Coming into deer pose here. Otherwise, we've got an open twist. Both buttocks are on the earth. Long through the spine. It's really rotating externally and internally. Quite a strong hip opener here. Just releasing any tension you may be holding in the hips. And then come back to center. bring that left leg around. Let's take the legs to wide on the mat. So we're going to come into a supported straddle here. Now, if you have a bolster, fantastic. Bring your bolster up. It'll be like that, and we're just going to fold over the bolster. If you don't have a bolster, come up to the wall and just allow the forehead to rest on the wall. So sit high on the sit bones. Inhale. Let's fold forward. I'll just fix up my little pretend bolster. That's it. Just fold forward. Be fully supported here by the bolster or a rolled up blanket or the forehead on the wall. Flex the feet so you're engaging right through the hamstrings, but you're being supported by the bolster here. Soft ujjayi breath. We're halfway there. Stay with it. Take the gaze to the opposite side. If you're on the wall, just have the forehead on the wall. But if you're on a bolster, just to even things up, take the gaze to the opposite side. Another 60 seconds. Let's inhale. Take the bolster along the mat. Let's draw both knees together, mat width apart, windscreen wiper here. So let's coming into another child's pose. Take the knees wide on the mat. Right toe crosses on top of the left. Bring your bolster in. Make it nice and fluffy. Inhale. And then exhale, folding over your bolster. Allowing the body to melt down into the earth. If you don't have a bolster, rolled up blanket or some rolled up yoga mats, and then cover them with a nice blanket. Soft Ujjayi breath. Inhale. And then exhale, take the gaze to the opposite side. Soft Ujjayi breath. Thirty seconds. Inhale. So let's come into legs up the wall now. I'm just going to pretend I've got a wall here. What you need is a bolster or a block to bring you into a supine position. So come onto the side of the wall. So here's our wall here. Come onto the side of the wall and then bring the legs up the wall, wiggle the bottom towards the wall and lay down. So make sure you've got a block or a bolster to come into that supine position. Bring the hands down beside the body, palms facing up. And just hold here. Allow the legs to fall wide, come wide onto the wall. If it's in your practice or the legs can just stay straight, that's okay. Flex your feet so you're engaging through the hamstrings. Stay here for another 60 seconds. Thirty seconds. Just bending the knees, having the feet onto the wall or the bed wherever you are. Just remove that block or bolster and roll off onto the left side body. Coming into Shavasana now. So just gathering anything you need. Blanket, eye pillow, bolster across the mat under the knees is always nice. If you have any weights, place some weights in your hands. That'll be really grounding. So come into your Shavasana. Let's do 2 rounds of full yogic breath here. Inhale. Tummy rises, chest expands. Exhale, chest falls towards the earth. Draw the tummy towards the spine. Inhale, tummy rises, chest and shoulders expand in all directions. Exhale, chest falls towards the earth. Draw the tummy towards the spine. So make sure you're lying in a side-lying Shavasana. Maybe a blanket or a rolled up blanket or a pillow under the knees is quite nice if you're lying on your side. And even a blanket or a bolster behind you supporting the back in your Shavasana. Close down the eyes. Allow the body to just melt down into the earth. mind wanders, just bring it back to the breath. Slowly introducing movement into the fingers and toes. Gently rolling the head from side to side. Raising the left hand above the head and rolling onto the left side body. If you're a partner and you're not pregnant, roll onto the right side body. Just stay here in the fetal position for a few moments. Taking your thoughts back to today's intention. And with helping hands coming up to a seated position. Half lotus or easy pose. Right knee on the outside of the left. Right heel on the outside of the left. We're going to do a few rounds of Aloma Viloma, alternate nostril breathing. And if you can, now after we close this practice, if you can just gently and quietly, without speaking, just move to your bedroom, lay down, maybe lay down with a hand on the heart and the right hand on the solar plexus, and just allow the body to drift off into a beautiful sleep. Let's take the two peace fingers of the right hand to the third eye center. Left hand in Jhana Mudra, palms facing up. Exhale. Cover the right nostril with the thumb. Inhale through the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close the left. Exhale right for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close the left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale left. Soft shoulders. Inhale left. Close the left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Close the left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Close the right. Exhale, left. One more round. Inhale, left. Close the left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Close the right. Exhale, left. Float the right hand down to the knee, chin to the chest. Inhale. Tummy rises, chest expands. Exhale, chest falls towards the earth. Draw the chin to the chest. One more full yogic breath. Inhale. Tummy rises, chest and shoulders expand. Exhale. Hands to heart center in Namaste mudra. Let's close our practice with one Om and 3 Shantis. Inhale. Inhale for Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. So if you can, in silence, taking yourself off to bed and wishing you a restful, peaceful and deep sleep.